Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marc-Antoine. Very pleased to introduce this great panel on an absolutely fundamental issue: energy security, affordable and competitive energy, and of course, decarbonized energy for the world. I work at the French Institute for International Affairs. I run the energy and climate team there. And when we look at the world, we see a tale of two stories, basically. On the one hand, the energy system still has a strong inertia. We still have a growth in oil demand, we still have a growth in gas demand, and we might finally see a peak in coal demand, but a peak that is at a very, very high level, right? Nonetheless, we now have global clean tech investment level on a yearly basis twice bigger than fossil fuel investments. And this is rising year by year. And if I look at the annual deployment levels of clean technologies, we are really beating every record every year. So it's a remarkable growth. And as we speak, 80% of electricity investment are renewables and low carbon electricity investment. So it's absolutely remarkable. Almost nobody still invests into coal. So that is a remarkable development, but the problem is the climate urgency is there. Everything that has been done is not enough. 1.5 degrees warming limitation is out of reach. So we have to focus on still continued mitigation plus adaptation. And if we look at one of the reasons why most likely we are not there yet, because we are in a fragmented world. We have very few carbon markets. We have different sets of regulations or incentives, but in most countries there is nothing, right? Or almost nothing. So in this fragmented world, it's still very profitable to invest into fossil fuels and much less into clean techs, although that is improving. So the story we are going to discuss over the next hour together is, how do we push more low-carbon electrons in the energy systems? How do we push more low-carbon molecules in the energy systems? And how do we basically perform a greater system integration? That is, how can molecules help out to stabilize the electricity system, for example? And how can electricity help to decarbonize, for example, industries that were running on fossil fuels? So that is the program for the next hour. I'm very, very pleased that we have a great panel, very diverse, both from geographical origins and from stakeholder perspective.